The things that we hoot and holler about online inevitably seep into real life discourse. This is a tale as old as time. Remember when saying unalive and corn were words that only existed on an app, and now they're fully engraved in the lexicon of American English and other Englishes and other languages? Hello. What are they? They're probably saying that in French. They're probably like le mort instead of like unalive. Mort's the guy from Madagascar. Mort's like the little goober guy from Madagascar. That's my Shayla. That's my Shayla, guys. I have paternal instincts for Mort from Madagascar. Anyways, there's a new thing that is now seeping into our culture that has come directly from the depths, the bowels of TikTok and the internet in general. Also, if you hear crazy noises during this, my neighbors are having insane, loud reproduction, like right outside my apartment. So, and when I was dancing around my apartment, did I witness that? Because they didn't shut their blinds? Yep. So my blinds are now shut. And my ears are shut. Well, my ears are not shut. Rage baiting is the new frontier. It's the new little infection that has found its way from the internet into real life. And what I mean by this, what I mean by rage baiting is to describe the very act of just making, like, getting a rise out of someone. This has always existed. I feel like most people have experienced, or like on one end or the other, of being the rage baiter or being the rage baited, getting a rise out of someone for fun, or someone getting a rise out of you for fun. I am guilty. Both have happened. I've gotten a rage out of my friends for funsies, but now it's kind of become like a thing to brag about. It's almost like you boast about. I've seen countless people online boasting about rage baiting. And to find the origin of rage baiting, it kind of comes back to like really low effort, like TikTok content. Rage baiting online used to be doing stuff that would make audiences mad, just the general public angry, to generate engagement to get views. Okay, it's almost like a mathematical strategy. There's countless things you can do to just like make the average person on TikTok annoyed enough to comment, maybe even like share it. And it's almost an art, rage baiting. Let me not say mathematic. There's legitimately an art to it, I would say, because some people do it so perfectly. In fact, some people have made entire careers out of rage baiting. And it's not like it's a dead art. For example, here is JoJo Siwa. This is the who painted the Mona Lisa? This is the Michelangelo. Did he paint the fucking? I don't know. This is JoJo Siwa is the goddamn Socrates of rage baiting. She has been doing this since she downloaded TikTok.com on her phone. Like, I feel like her entire musical career, even like, worked into her songs, her music videos, every element of her like public persona has been to generate buzz and comments and duets and stitches. There has not been a single like JoJo Siwa moment that I haven't seen through like duets and stitches. Why am I saying duets? No one fucking duets on TikTok anymore. Hello. But it's always like I see the stitches like JoJo Siwa did this, and then I see the original thing. Like, that's how she's a master at this shit. She could walk into fucking Harvard and teach like an entire like lesson on this. So like that's what rage baiting is in the modern sense. Okay, like now rage baiting is co-opted by like artists or even like businesses and stuff. You'll see like I can't name any specifics, but maybe you guys can. Like, certain brands, like everything from like small to like big brands, they'll like make videos that will just make people mad. Like, for example, one thing that is coming to mind is like it'll be like an aesthetic video of like like slime getting cut up or something, or it's like one of those videos where it's like a bottle like rolling downstairs, and on like the last stair it breaks, and then right before it breaks, like they're like, come on down to Pet Boys Auto Parts, we got 2 for 1 oil change. Like, that's what I'm also, let me just say, I'm going to stop screaming, I think. I'm going to stop screaming for the sake of you, your ears, and for the sake of my throat. I'm really realizing that I can't do this forever. However, it's now, it's something that we've become so accustomed to. Like, it's almost like you don't even really, it takes a lot for a rage bait video to actually make, at least for me, like actually make me angry or annoyed. Like, most of the time if I see something that's like so obviously rage baiting, I'm like, props to them. Like, that was a good one. Like, if I had like 50% less brain cells, I'd be like actually getting mad, but like I can recognize that this is rage bait. But that's not the case for a lot of people. A lot of people, I always forget that like so many people online take everything at face value, which is so scary. And they are like legitimately falling for rage bait. They are the people commenting, being like, are you fucking kidding me? And I just screamed again. Sorry, can't trust a word I say. But now I've noticed that this kind of enjoyment of getting a rise out of people has seeped a lot further into like real life than like just being online. So like obviously when you rage bait someone online, it's typically for the incentive of views, or if you're like a business, like promote a product, just like engagement in general. But now I have seen so many TikToks, which is ironic that I'm like, it's escaping TikTok, but it's like people just in general, maybe not even just on TikTok, like talking about, like almost like bragging, boasting about like rage baiting their friend on like Fortnite, or like videos of like almost like basically bullying people in public to like get a rise out of them, like rage baiting them. And it's crazy because it's like, what is the incentive for doing that now? Like obviously, as I mentioned earlier, like it's always been a thing to like fuck with your friends, get a rise out of them, rage bait them, blah. But now it's like a meme to rage bait your friends, which is so crazy to me. For example, look at this crazy ass TikTok.
Rage baiting your girlfriend has to be top 3 experiences as a guy. And the best part about this is that it's easy. Like whenever you're bored as a guy, instead of asking for attention, you're gonna rage bait your girlfriend. It not only amuses you, but it also gets you attention from her. Now results may vary because every girlfriend is different. But if she gets angry, that is how you know you won. Now some of your girlfriends might get annoyed and at most just ignore you.
But for those of you who literally unleash a beast,
when you rage bait, I feel bad for you. Now you know you pushed it too
far when they all of a sudden switch to John Wick mode on your butt.
And I'm talking when they put their...
Now, is this video itself probably rage bait? Yes. Maybe. Who the fuck knows? But that's just an example, because I know for probably 50% of the people who are like joking about rage baiting for funsies, 50% aren't. Also, what the fuck? You're like, hey, you want attention from your girlfriend? Release the demon Beelzebub from her. Are we crazy? Hey, why are we doing psychological warfare on our significant others? That's not what having significant others is for. Now, all of this being said, I'm not like saying anything new or groundbreaking. Also, that applies to anything I've ever said on this podcast. But it's almost like now we have a name. Now we have a name for the demon of this specific kind of like tormenting of people. Like this has always existed, but it's like now it's like almost like a challenge, like this specific type of fucking with people. Like maybe 5 years ago we would just like be like prank, social experiment. Now it's rage baiting. Evil really just reinvents itself. I saw this thing and it was like the way the sentence viral Dubai chocolate Labubu boba, is like 10 years ago, no, 15 years ago would be like mustache lulz, bacon strips. Like, evil finds a way to reinvent itself. That's the moral of the story. We can't escape our demons. They just put on new masks. Now, I will admit, amongst my friends, I am the rage baiter in chief. You will catch me on most days, just saying shit that I know will annoy the fuck out of my friends. But eventually, we release it. And I think, to an extent, rage baiting your friends, as long as it's like not genuinely getting on their nerves, and it's like not like horrible, evil rage bait, like perfectly fine. I would say even sometimes healthy. If you can rage bait each other, it's almost like a game. It's a fun little social game to play with each other. Where it's bad is when it's like not a joke. For example, like when people make a TikTok that is like, maybe they just say like a obviously false statement or something. I don't know. Just picture in your mind a phrase, a saying, or just in general a video that would get people annoyed, even though it's like clearly like satire, or maybe not clearly. When rage baiting becomes a problem is when like the people can't see the punchline, or should I say this? Should I blame this? I feel like possibly the advent of like tone tags. I know this is my biggest hot take and my biggest like unk take is that like using like /serious /j like /s or /gen. What the fuck is it? Oh my god, y'all just rage baited me. Like /gen /s /j. I feel like ruins our abilities to sense context, and because of that, we need like I feel like some people operate needing like tone tags on everything to know when something is satire and to know when something isn't. And I feel like because of, or maybe a symptom of that is, it's a little bit easier to fall for rage bait, because if we're taking everything at face value, we're like, I'm gonna get mad at this. I don't know. What I am trying to say is maybe, context is a muscle and not a given. And perhaps we have become over-reliant on being spoon-fed the exact meaning of things. And by having to figure those things out ourselves, it allows us to not fall for rage bait. Maybe. Or maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe I'm just fucking crazy completely. Anywho, today's episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. Imagine you got rage baited so hard that you punched a hole in your wall and you needed stitches on your knuckles because you were gushing blood, or any other situation where you need to deal with a professional, because hey, you cannot fix most things yourself when it comes to medicalness. In fact, I remember one time I cut off like a wart on my knee, and it bled so bad that I had to go in and get it stitched because I was too, that was because I used to be scared of going to the doctor because I didn't like my doctor. But now that I'm an adult and I found a doctor that I liked through ZocDoc, all is well. And ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/mama to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/mama, ZocDoc.com/mama. Thanks for sponsoring this episode. Thanks for keeping me healthy. I appreciate it. All right, let's continue. All right, I just remembered my most recent successful rage bait, and I'd love to share it with you. And somehow it comes back to Vicky. Crazy that this is the second time bringing her up in the past week. She has some of the most poetic Socrates level bodies of text that I've ever read. Some of them are horrible. Some of them are just there's the classic, if you ain't got a plan in Miami, go make a plan for you. And then right underneath she says, people are homosexuals because they got touched on / molested. But she has this one that has always stuck with me and always resonated with me. It was so out of the blue, especially for someone of her caliber, of her stature. One day she just tweeted, I'm battling with my flesh. And it cracked me the fuck up. What can I say? I just thought it was like such a beautiful few words of text. And keep in mind, that's all I know. That's all I know that phrase from, okay? I was raised Catholic, but that's all I know that phrase from. However, one of my friends who is very Christian, this was an accidental rage bait. I didn't even mean to do this. But like posted sent to like our group chat. Oh fuck, let me find it. Where is it? Sent like the picture of my TikTok profile and was like, so I changed my second account username to battling_with_my_flesh, which has caused a lot of confusion because people think it's like a fake account, and they're rage baiting me because I can't even look at my account because there's like 5,000 comments being like, I thought this was Ben of the Week. It's me! Do you have eyes? Anyways, they were like, they sent my username and said, battling with my flesh, Christian reference? And I said, whoa, Vicky reference. And they said, well, it's a Bible reference first. And I said, I'm pretty sure whoa, Vicky said it first. And then all the other ones in the group chat like started chiming in and said, saying whoa, Vicky reference to a Bible reference is crazy. And then I said, calling a whoa, Vicky reference a Bible reference is blasphemous. And then I woke up to like the message saying unsent message. Like, and before I start seeing comments being like, how come you find it so easy to make fun of Christianity? I survived Christianity! And I am allowed to make fun of it because I grew up in the goddamn Christian culture and the Catholic Church. I just sounded like the guy from that video where he's like, and the dean of our academy, or he's like, are you any kind of artist? Oh, fuck. How does the rest go? That little tiny short man, like New York man, being like, I graduated from the Academy of Performing Arts.
And I'm an NYU film school graduate, sucker, and the School of Visual Arts, and the Academy of Art University in San Francisco. You suck. You're a no talent.
In the school of it. Anyways, fucking hell. That was a fun rage bait. Got them good. I didn't even like I said, that was like an accident. Like they just walked into it. Am I probably going to hell because I called battling with my flesh a whoa Vicky, like from Woe Viculations 318. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Anyways, also I need to vent about something. I feel so utterly disconnected from society and just general discourse, and it is down to one, like literally one singular thing. It's that I don't watch Love Island. I feel like I have been picked up by aliens and dropped on a different planet. When the fuck did everyone start watching Love Island? Why did everyone start watching Love? I don't know what it's about. I have never indulged in it. I haven't even gone far enough to like figure out what happens in it. All I know is it's like a reality dating show on an island, and I think it was like it started off as like a UK version first, and then they made like an American version. Apparently there's like 32 episodes a season. And all I see, typically when there's like little like pockets of the internet like this, I'll see like one TikTok about it and then it like stays in its own bubble. It's like how you'll see like a random K-pop band and you'll see like one like TikTok of like an edit of them and then you like swipe away and you never fucking see them again. That's not the case for Love Island. I can't stop seeing edits of it. I'm not even interacting with it. I'm hitting not interested. I'm hitting no! And it keeps giving me just more and more. And there's like audios, like people. It's inescapable. It got to a point where I was I was doing a collab, believe it or not. Me doing a collab. Which you'll probably see soon. But it was like I was like doing a skit, or I was like playing a character for a skit about Love Island, and I was just fucking clueless. I was just clueless about how to even pretend to be on Love Island, because I've never even fucking watched the show. And maybe this is just me, but I feel like I get like cultural FOMO. Like if I feel too out of the loop, I start to feel crazy. And I start to feel like the world is moving faster than I can keep up with, and I'll never be able to hop back on the train. And then one day, the like society will become unrecognizable from me. Also, I want to say, I know I shit on probably 10 different musical artists I've just shit on in the past like 3 weeks. And I realized, hey, none of that actually matters, and they don't matter. So apologies if I pooped on your fave. I'm sorry. All the points I said still stand. I just want to acknowledge that I actually don't give a fuck about any of them. And I don't actually think about them. I realize that when I make like one of these fucking things about like a certain topic, it really looks like I'm so locked into it, and like I'm like, this is the biggest issue happening on planet Earth right now. It's not. Rage baited ya. I need to find like a new good one though. Like I fear I can't top my Whoa Vicky rage bait. I need to come up with something better. I think I'm actually gonna blow up my phone. Did I tell y'all what I did to get off this motherfucker? I downloaded the iOS 26 developers beta, which you're like only supposed to download on like phones that you're totally fine with like blowing up. Because it makes it so laggy and so glitchy, and half the time will just like completely brick your phone. And that's what I'm trying to do this motherfucker, because I hate it. Like look at this.
67 Dubai Chocolate Labubu raves with matcha. This word cannot be translated in Atlanta with Bebanos FTDDG, hosted by Midas DOW Squid Games. Your next challenge is to watch Love Island USA. Me Zyken's heart emo...
So, this also, it kills your battery. Like, this shit lasts like 30 minutes off the charger. Brand new iPhone, by the way. But developers beta 26 on this. So, if you want to find a way to get off your goddamn screen. I'm really starting to feel crazy, though, because, like, I was talking with a friend who's, like, very online. And I was talking about, like, the lengths I go to get off this shit. And he was looking at me like I was crazy, and that scared me, because I was like, oh, fuck, I thought we were like at the same level of being online. I'm like, I have a 30-minute screen time. He's like, aren't you an adult? Like, and it's also when I like said, I like 3 podcast episodes ago, I was like, this is how I get off my phone. I have all these like crazy ass screen time limits. So like, that's what my mom set up for my iPhone. And then I turned 18. Fuck. Guys, it's okay. It's okay to have the self-control of a preteen as a 25-year-old. It's okay. It's okay to, at my big age. Oh my God. Can I vent about how like one new like TikTok comment that I cannot stand when people say the big 25. Shut the fuck up. Shut up! The big 25. Like, the amount of comments on the, like, me doing the Burger King can't wait to meet you. Which, by the way, why does that have 1.5 million likes? What the fuck? Anyways, like, there was someone comes to be like, bet of the week of the big 25. Do you want me to live stream me driving a car off the bridge? Oh. See, maybe I will say, as much as I don't believe there is a God, I do believe in karma, and I feel like maybe I'm just atoning for how much rage baiting I've put out there, that now it's coming back and I'm getting rage baited, and like I will be the victim now for the foreseeable future until the karmic scales equal. Also, I want to make another correction / apology to to when I was shitting on Miami. I forgot Miami's actually fun. I actually really like Miami. I was more making fun of the crypto people that move into like a condo after like making like 10K in like day trading. That freaks me out. What we really need to have a conversation about is Dubai. What the fuck goes on there? But I don't want to have that conversation. Someone else have that conversation. Search up Dubai Indian labor and then we'll talk. Anyways, I made I got access to the official Ben of the Week Reddit, and I'll put it in the description of this. So I know I did an edit competition. Guys, I know I did an edit competition, which by the way, we have a winner. And I know I said I was giving out $20 to the best person that edited me flipping my hat. Well, it happened, and I am glad to say I cash apped them $20. For a brief moment, I thought, you know what, is this a little bit low? And then I realized, I don't give a fuck. I said $20. It was this one though. Let me find it. God damn it. Like, why is it harder than like serving in the Marines to swap between your TikTok accounts? Copyright. But they won. But new contest, guys, aren't contests so fun? Best Ben of the Week meme on the Ben of the Week Reddit will win $40 this time. I'll be checking, and it'll be announced on the next episode of Drama Mama. Guys, okay, Demi Lovato voice. There's so much hate in this world. Let's stop rage baiting. Let's happy bait. Let's giggle bait. Let's laughter bait. Oh, that sounds too close. Anyways, see you later. See you later, freaks. Bye.